Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. This is a men's channel with men content. If that is something that you enjoy watching, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. I am the gentleman who has gone rogue. Now let us get into the subject matter. Modern women, black women in particular, in my personal humble opinion, black women have become hellraisers. These are the most hell-raising women on the planet at this time, in my personal opinion. Black women now are no strangers to provocation. They get their rocks off by causing drama because they are now drama queens, as we have already known. Black women today have become the provocateurs of anguish, suffering, mental suffering, and heartache and pain because they have no respect for men. They have no respect for black men. They hold black men at a level of low contempt. They do not love us. They do not value us. They do not appreciate us. A black woman, if you consider the reality shows where black women are the stars, watch how they don't even get along with each other. Black women are so full of hatred. They fight anything that stands in front of them and try to offer wisdom. They rebel against correction. A black woman will wake you up out of your sleep just to start an argument. They will wake you up because they believe they have found something that you have hidden away from them. But when you're awake and you discuss the matter, they realize, in most cases, that they overreacted. But you will not get an apology from today's modern black woman. They feel that you should apologize to them for making them feel insecurity. A man is not responsible for the insecurity that a black woman feels. That is entirely on her. Black women are very argumentative. They will fight you tooth and nail to make a point. Black women are very disagreeable. They will not agree with the plans that a man make. They will not agree with the position that a woman should have in a marriage, which is the helpmeet or the one who is subservient to the man, the one who follows the man in submission and cooperates with the man with humility and meekness and kindness. Today's modern day black woman is not pleasant to be around. Today, modern black woman is filled with hatred and envy of other women, envious even of the man that they have an interest in. Because you will find relationships where the man may be doing better than the woman, and the woman is not having such success. The woman gets mad at the man because he's doing well and feels that she should be doing just as good as him, but it's not working out that way. So the woman causes problems. She sabotages the relationship. She causes the man grief because she's not happy with herself. The modern day black woman is a hellraiser. Black women are not content. You cannot make this version of black woman content. They are never happy. They are never satisfied. A man can do everything. He can bust his back, bust his butt at the job, save up money to take them on a trip, and it's not good enough. The only thing that a woman is concerned about is, what have you done for me lately? It doesn't matter all the hours that you have spent on children that may not even be yours. It might be children from other relationships that this woman has brought to you. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you have attempted to make a bond with her son, with her daughters that come from other men. That doesn't matter. What matters is what you are doing now. What have you done for me lately? Remember Janet Jackson used to sing that song, "What have you done for me lately?" That is the narrative. That is the theme that today's modern day black woman believes in. Excuse me, gentlemen. Black women today torment men. They play all these emotional games with black men. Women know how to cut black men with their tongue. Excuse me as I pour this scotch, because I need some. When I think about these type of women, give me a shot of this. It pairs well with a cigar. Black women have let us down. Black women cause so much trouble. Black women make men feel insecure because black women like to test a man. Even if the relationship is going right, she wants to feel that she still has control over you, so she'll do certain things to get you riled up. She wants you to become jealous when a man comes around her. She entertains his flirtatious advances just to get you riled up, just to bring out that part of you that is an innate feature of a man, which is a protector. A man has a desire to protect his relationship. A man has a desire to protect what is his. And when women entertain other men with the sole purpose of irritating a man, that woman is not worth doo-doo. Leave her alone. Because if a woman does that, she is not a good mother. She won't be a good mother or a good wife. She is not marriageable. Because black women today are Hellraisers. They center in or they zero in problems. Black women today are problematic. And they have too much freedom. They believe if they have a good career, good education, if they have a good, attractive body, that they should rule the world, that they should rule the relationship, and that the man should follow behind her because she is the queen. A lot of these simps, a lot of these men who are weak, feed their egos and help to destroy the black community by in turn destroying the black woman's perception of self, because she perceives herself to not be a helpmeet. She perceives the man to be the helpmeet. She don't want to bring anything to the table that is useful to the man. She wants the man to come to the table and provide her with things that are only useful to her and to her agenda. Black women are the biggest Hellraisers. And the reason why we don't have peace in our communities now, because the woman that you sleep with today may cause you the greatest grief tomorrow. Think about all the men who have been drugged to court by a woman. And I'm not talking about being sent to court for cases of abuse or things like that. I'm talking about women taking men to court because they were not happy in their relationships, because the man did not make enough money, or the man wasn't doing exactly the things that she wants to be done. Most women, they divorce men behind money. But aside from adultery and money, women divorce men because they are not happy. Who told you that marriages are going to always be filled with joy? Who told you, sister, that you will always be happy with the man that you got? Life is a roller coaster of ups and downs, valleys and peaks, ups and downs and in-between moments. And for some women who are always chasing the thrill, this is why they sleep with Pookie and them, because they're thrilling. Not because they're good in character, but because they always provide excitement. If you are an excitement-seeking whore, you will never be happy. You will always cheat. You will always rebel against instruction. You will always make decisions that would affect your children in a negative way. Causing a divorce in the family where there are children, you must ask yourself, is this decision, is my happiness worth destroying the happiness of my children? Because children sometimes are crazy about their daddies. They love their daddies. But that doesn't matter to some women. They get jealous sometimes because they want the children to love them more than they love their daddies. This is the sign of a very immature mind. Women cause hell. They will call the police on a man and lie. Sometimes men don't even put their hands on these women, but they'll call the police to come get that man, and then the woman, will turn around and bail that man out. All because she's angry. She uses the police and the court system as leverage to hurt the man because she does not value the man. The man is a utility. The man is a stepping stone to them. These women do not love us. These women today are self-centered and arrogant. Women today are extremely aggressive. When they talk to men, they can't even have a civil conversation. If anything is said in that conversation that they don't like, they become aggressive and trying to control the man. They become very domineering in the conversation. The man cannot get a word in. Yak, 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 and they walk off. And they believe that walking off from an argument has ended the argument, when all you have done is cause the argument to continue. Because when you walk away and you turn your back on a man and you raise your voice at a man, you disrespect him and you use profanity, when you are upset with a man, you make that man upset. You cause that man to feel less than a man. And now he has to stand up to you. We should never feel the need to stand up to a woman that we have said, this is my wife, this is my girlfriend, this is my fiance, this is the one I trust. Because when a man says, I love you, and he actually means it, he'll ride for you to the very end. When a man says to his son or his daughter, I love you, son, I love you, daughter, he will give his freaking life to protect his children. He will protect his family. He will step in front of the gun while the man pulls the trigger. If it means losing his life, so be it, as long as his daughter, his son, and his wife escapes. But that isn't enough for today's modern day black woman. Today's modern day black woman demands that you follow her, demands that she is the head of the household. She demands to wear the pants in the family. Not over here. We are not for that. A woman has her place. Men do too, and as well as the children. Children should never be allowed to run the house. Women who are afraid to discipline their child do not love their child. That's even in scripture. You hate your child if you don't whoop them. The reason why women don't want to discipline their child, again, because of selfishness. Let me explain that. A woman, it's not that a woman doesn't want to see the child cry or feel bad. It's that the woman doesn't want to feel bad for making the child cry. Again, selfishness. Whip and discipline your children. I'm not talking about abuse, I'm talking about discipline. And we have to correct this in the black community. Women, they are so ungrateful and unappreciative, which is another reason why they are Hellraisers. Because whenever you are not content or grateful or thankful, you're going to be the complete opposite. You're going to be ungrateful, unthankful, and you're going to murmur. Meaning you're going to complain about everything. You're going to be ungrateful. You're going to gripe about everything. This is another way that women are Hellraisers. Women will suck the peace out of a household. She will suck the life out of a man. All because she's not happy. All because things are not going her way. If you love me, you would do this. Or you do more of that. If you love me, you'll do less than that. You see how childish today's modern day black woman has become. And women say, what I bring to the table, women say I bring to the table inspiration. That's dumb. How can you inspire a man to be himself already? If a man is successful and have made a life for himself and provided a means for you to live with him and can take care of you and the family, what more inspiration does he need that comes from you to continue that lifestyle? When women say, I bring inspiration, that's a lie. A man is already self-motivated. A man who has something in life and determined to get something in life, that also includes a wife and a family. He is already inspired and self-motivated to have those things. There's nothing that you can bring to the table in forms of motivation and inspiration for a man to say, hey, I need to get more inspired to do more. The fact that a man is a provider, his ability to be inspired and self-motivated comes from his ability to provide, because a man is a provider, a good man. And from that ability, that innate desire to be a provider, inspiration comes from that. It springs up like water to a well. It comes out of him, out of his soul and spirit, because he's already a protector. He's already a provider. So when you need to provide, you already are inspired to do more, work more hours, to get more educated as a man, to do more things to provide for your family. Women can highlight that about you, but if you are not already a man who has the ability to motivate himself, ain't nothing she can say, ain't nothing that she can do that would inspire a man to do better. So miss me with the boo-boo. Women say some of the silliest things, man. I can inspire him. I can help him with his business. What makes you think a man needs your help for his business? If you already got a business going, he doesn't need your help. He can allow you to help him. That's what you don't understand. Women don't like to be allowed to do anything. Women just want to take over and do what they want. Now, if a man has his own business, he can allow you to do research to help him with his business. He can allow you to make phone calls for his business. He can allow you to work at his business. It's not that you're helping him. You are assisting him, which help and assistance can be almost the same. But you are supposed to do that because you're supposed to be a helpmeet. But it's not because you are in charge. It's because he is in charge and he is allowing you to do that. And if you are humble, ooh-wee, don't let me get started on humility. Because today's black woman is not humble. But if you're humble, you'll follow his lead and accept what I just said. Only a woman who is a Hellraiser would disagree with the content of my videos. Because all I do is point out the problem with black women and tell you you need to fix that. That's the solution. Black women were never designed to run a man. Black women were supposed to serve a man and be thankful that they got a man. A lot of you women get a good man and piss on him, especially when you get a higher degree or any higher form of education to where it promotes and pushes you into a job where you make more money than a man or right out the level or just making more money. You start to feel yourself. You start to think, I don't need this man. I can do this myself. I can get my own house, my own apartment, my own car. And foolishly you think that replaces a man until you get middle age, until you get 40 and 50. Then you realize that car, that money you got can't hold you when you're sad. That money you got can't check on you when you're sick. Now you start to run to your children and get mad at your children and start trying to run your children's lives and say, you don't call me enough, you don't check on me enough. They shouldn't have to. The one that should be calling you and checking on you is your man, but you ran your husband out because you was too stubborn, because you was too rebellious, because you thought you had it all. You thought that you could run the man. Now you are the creator of your own self-destruction. You have destroyed your own peace of mind by being a Hellraiser, by being someone who is unfit to marry. You don't value us. If you did, you'll lose weight. You know men like sexy women. See, a man, it's a double standard, I know. But a man can be overweight and still get 20-year-old women. All a man has to do is be successful. Because women are hypergamous in nature. It's always been like that from the beginning of time. A woman likes to marry up and date up. They seldom want to marry down and date down. When you find a woman who messes with Pookie and Ray Ray, it's a woman who has low self-esteem and do not believe that she deserves anything better. Or, I'm going to say that, yeah. I'm going to put not or, but in addition to what I just said. They have low self-esteem and they love to mire around in the muck. They love to wallow in the trash. They're hard. They like sexual bliss, but they don't like marital bliss. Why? Because black women are Hellraisers. I'm just giving it to you raw. Black women want a man to follow behind her, to do everything she's saying, to submit to her. That is not our place. And as soon as you women understand that, we can get along. Because women, you are destroying the black community. It's not the black men. Well, we got bad baby daddies who don't want to take care of their children. It was you who laid down with that bum. It was you who decided, I'm going to lay on my back naked with one leg pointed east and the other pointed west. And I'm going to let this man get right between, like the equator. I'm going to let him bust in me. You already knew this man wasn't anything. You already got kids with other women. Stop blaming men for your failures. Stop blaming men for what you decide to do, and stop blaming men for your bad judgments. It's not our fault. And the world don't owe you understanding. The world don't owe you pity. The world don't owe you sympathy. for making foolish decisions. And what's so sad about you women is, you so hateful-hearted towards your own gender. You hate yourself so much that you don't want to see the other black women that are younger than you to do better than you. You don't want to warn them. You don't want to say, hey, avoid this, because I did it. I know how it feels. I know the consequences of what it is you're deciding to do. Don't sleep with these type of men. Don't get pregnant by these men. Wait till you married. You don't do that. You know why? Because misery loves company. You like that black men and black women are at each other's throats because you're not happy. You should be ashamed of yourselves. There is a structure, and I guess maybe because I'm ex-military, the military taught me about structure, about the importance of hierarchy. And there is a hierarchy in families. The man, first God, the man, the children. First God, the man, the wife, the children. You rebel against this, which means you are rebelling against your nature and your purpose. Your purpose is to be a helpmeet. Your purpose, as I said in one of my other videos, your purpose is not to be educated. Your purpose is not to have a high earning job, which is nice to have these things, which can bring things to the family. I'm not knocking that, but that is not your purpose. Your purpose is to be a wife. Your purpose is to be a mother of the children and to be a keeper of the house. That's what you were designed for. That if you, and you so-called Christian women, look in the Bible. Tell me I'm wrong, because it's in there clearly that says that men should have the rule over women. That means we the boss. You're not the boss. We are the bosses. And if you get a good boss, a good husband, a good man, you won't feel oppressed. Most women in other different nationalities in different countries like Saudi Arabia, Japan, 'cause I've been in some of these places, China, they don't see the man or being underneath a patriarchy, being where a man runs the family. They don't see that as oppression. They are honored to do that. They are happy to serve the family. They put their family needs over their desires. Black women today place their own desire over the family. If a woman ain't happy, to hell with the children, I'm going to get divorced. I don't care how this divorce affects my kid. I don't care how it makes them feel on the inside, because every child needs their mother and their father in the house together. All right, that might not be popular, but it is the truth. We got to get back to the truth. We got to get back to the facts. We got to get back to morals. We got to get back. All right, I'm going to tell this to y'all now, because I'm getting crunk on my twitching, just to let you know. I've had twitching, but not for tics or whatever. I haven't had them that bad. But when I went to war, something happened to me that I don't want to personally talk about. When I went to war, boots on the ground to Afghanistan, even though I was in the Navy, and I can't really comment too much on that, something happened to me, which caused my tics to be where they are. When I get really excited, you might see me twitch my head, but mostly when I sit down, I do this, all right? And I'm proud of it, because all these experiences, me protecting your right to criticize me, to comment, saying that I'm doing the wrong thing, saying the wrong things to people, me protecting your right as an American citizen to do so, it's working. Because I wouldn't want no one to condemn me like some of the communist countries where you don't have a right to express yourself. Even if the things you say are hateful or loving. I'm glad that I went and jeopardized my life for you to be able to say it, because I was in a war zone. And yes, I've lost friends during the war, to the war, who wasn't able to come back home to their family because they died for an American black woman to run her mouth. We died for your futures. We died so that the black family can still be a black family, okay? But a lot of you women do not want to even hear what I'm saying. You don't want to hear what other content creators are saying to you about how women are treating men. You laughed and joked and had a great time when Kevin Samuels died. But I'm not him. And I respect that man. I love his content as more. I love other ones like AMS and all. I love a lot of them. But the thing is right here, we men have a platform now. And this is it. And I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to change my content to gain a subscriber. And I'm not going to change my content to keep a subscriber. Because there is a problem in the black community. And I do see the problem with black women. You have destroyed us. You have disappointed us. And I'm saying this out of my humble opinion. my point of view. And I wouldn't have many people agreeing with me if it wasn't true. We are tired of being treated like dogs from the one who gave us birth, from the one that we're supposed to be able to confide and get comfort from. We're tired of that. So I'm highlighting your errors. Stop being Hellraisers. Start being people who bring peace, because we get no peace with the American black woman. Y'all are not pleasant to be around no more, but I wish y'all would change. And hopefully, if I keep talking about these things and you get mad enough to want to change, because there are black women out there, there are good women, but you good women are cowardly because you're allowing the hood rats, the whores, and the rest of them to get all the light, to get all the shine. You're not standing up against their behavior. You're not saying, hey, this is wrong. You're cowardly. And you're afraid to get on my live streams, the good women, because you're afraid what someone may say about you for defending virtue, for defending chastity. Where did you get your weakness? Who told you it was wrong to fight for yourselves? Who told you it was wrong to fight for the black family? Well, anyway, gentlemen, as always, if you see anything in this video that made sense to you, hit the like button and subscribe. Jeremy Hill, aka the gentleman who has gone rogue. Have a good day.